Smed's determination and faith in the product finally paid off with the country grocers. So they all go home. There's a surprise party. He gets made assistant sales manager with a new office, key to the what name, all that sort of thing. He buys Amanda a new ready-to-wear, Susie gets her real wooden building blocks, and Robert can go to law school and help to abolish the quota restrictions. And after a bit of troubleshooting with his do-it-yourself taste kit, the Marrickville company present him with the Marrickville caravan and give him a few weeks off. We pick him up, sunning himself on a Gold Coast beach.
Oh, Smedley, isn't it wonderful just lying in the sun?
Yes, Amanda, and not having to keep telling everyone that Eta Super Spread cooking margarine really is the best tasting spread margarine in the country.
And all the people that have recognised you. Why, you're quite famous.
Oh, not famous, Amanda. I only told people about Eta Super Spread and...
Oh, but you are. Look how you were asked to judge the baby show and organise the treasure hunt, and tomorrow you're judging the Miss Eta Super Spread beauty contest.
Well, I suppose a few people have recognised
how could they help it? You look so handsome in those gold lame shorts with the red name tag, and your nose has stopped feeling.
Pull yourself together. It's only a lot of beautiful girls in bikinis, all suntanned and lovely.
Excuse me.
What? Oh, certainly.
Aren't you Mr. Strongheart, Smedley Strongheart, the Marrickville salesman?
Yes, I am. What can I do for you, Miss...
Bird, but you can call me Birdie.
Thank you.
Is it true what you keep saying about Eta Super Spread cooking margarine being the best tasting spread margarine in the country?
It certainly is. I say, steady on, Miss Bird. I'm a married man.
I just thought I'd ask. You see, I'm going to be Miss Eta Super Spread. See you at the contest, Smed.
After a lot of mucking about with Paradise Bird, Ted Tryhard, one of Smedley's regional salesmen, tells him about some funny goings-on behind closed shutters at Harry Hardnut's grocery store. So Smedley decides to investigate.
There it is, Mr. Strongheart. See, barred and shuttered. Let's go round the back. Quietly now. Right. Shh, careful, Mr. Strongheart. This Hardnut may be dangerous. The back door's open. Here, give me the torch. Oh, the place is full of empty Eta Super Spread packets. And look, it's a note. It's addressed to you, Mr. Strongheart. Dear Smedley.
By the time you read this, our tests will be complete and the bird will have flown. You were right. Eta Super Spread is the best tasting spread margarine in the country. Until we meet again, Paradise Bird.
So that's it. They're after the secret of Eta Super Spread. The swine!
Realising there's something fishy about Paradise Bird and her black leather bikini and matching thigh boots, Smed tries to convince his boss without success. And after another brush with some of her boyfriends while he's defending the product, he ends up enjoying a cruise on Flintheart's yacht.
Hey, Captain.
Aye, sir.
Is that a submarine over there?
Aye, it could be. It might also be one of them skin diver chappies with a snorkel.
It is a submarine.
Aye, and with a pigeon painted on the conning tower.
That's not a pigeon. It's a sparrow. The sign of the International Sparrow Organization.
Well, hi, Smed. We meet again.
Paradise Bird. Sparrow. It all fits.
Now there's no time for talking. You're coming with me to Sparrow headquarters.
Why me?
With you in our power, they'll be forced to give us the secret of Eta Super Spread.
So Smedley's whipped into a submarine and headed for Sparrow headquarters.
What's that?
We have penetrated the tin curtain. We are now in Sparrow territory. Soon you will come face to face with the head of Sparrow.
The head of Sparrow? Not...
Yes.
Bird brain.
Bird brain? Oh, the head of Sparrow. Well, he'll get nothing out of me. Eta Super Spread cooking margarine is the greatest tasting spread margarine in the country. It's terrific on white bread or brown bread. But no foreign agent is going to steal the secret so they can spread it on red bread.
Smedley finds himself at Sparrow headquarters, face to face with Birdbrain, head of Sparrow.
So, you are the famous Smedley Strongheart.
That's right. And you and Paradise Bird are going to rue the day you kidnapped me from good old Australia.
I hope you didn't have to ruffle his feathers to get him here, my dear.
It was chicken feed.
Good, good. Now, Mr. Strongheart, I trust you will cooperate with Sparrow and help us obtain the secret of Eta Super Spread.
I must get my hands on that formula and destroy it. Well, I suppose if you really have got the secret of Eta Super Spread, after all, it is the best tasting spread margarine in any country, and you don't have a quota system.
Now you're talking like the Smedley I always knew you were.
Hey, hold on, Miss Bird. Before I agree to sell it, it couldn't be as good as the real Eta Super Spread. Here, give me a taste. Yeah, well, it's got the same delicious smooth flavour. Let me see that formula. Thank you.
Get him, don't let him destroy the food.
After a daring attempt to swallow the stolen formula, Smedley is overpowered and wakes to find himself in a strange room.
Where am I? Why am I strapped down on this table? And what are all those wires and electrodes? And who are you?
My name is Nina Fowle, international spy and brainwash expert. Have you been a naughty little boy?
I refuse to help them sell their Eta Super Spread. It's an all-Australian product made from Australian raw materials. And anyway, Marrickville are having enough troubles with their own government without worrying about yours.
You will soon change your mind, you naughty boy. Now close your eyes while I press this teensy-weensy red button. There.
Oh, no!
Yeah, I haven't had so much fun since a Sparrow agent turned chicken. Now repeat to Nina all that you've learned.
I represent the Sparrow Margarine Company. I'd like to introduce you to Eta Super Spread, the best tasting spread margarine in the country.
Splendid, splendid. That wasn't so bad, was it? Now run along, Smedley. I have someone waiting. So many naughty boys.
I represent the Sparrow Margarine Company. I'd like to introduce you to...
Birdbrain can now put him to his first selling test.
Failing his first sales test with Birdbrain, Smed's taken...
I must have given you a smidgen too much of the attenuation oscillograph. Just pop on this itsy-bitsy thought transfer diopter.
Doesn't seem to fit very well. Miss Fowle, I tried to be enthusiastic about Eta Super Spread in my sales test because it is the best tasting spread margarine in the country. The thought transfer couldn't have worked.
Bother.
Why don't you try it on and see what I mean? Here.
Yes, it is a little loose. Stay away from that switch, naughty boy.
That cooks your goose, Miss Fowle. Now to find where Dr. Cash My Check has hidden the formula for Eta Super Spread. They don't deserve to enjoy the greatest tasting spread margarine in the country on their toasted pumpernickel. Oh, gosh, this sounds like the laboratory. It is! And there's Dr. Cash My Check spreading some Eta Super Spread on his mid-morning liverwurst sandwiches. So this is where they worked out the formula for Eta Super Spread. I'll just tiptoe over and... Got you! So you thought you could get away with copying the greatest tasting spread margarine in the country. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where's that formula?
All right, Strongheart, I give in. It's in the safe in Birdbrain's private quarters, between the man-eating orchid and the piranha tank.
Right, into the cage with you. That'll teach you to try and copy the formula for Eta Super Spread, the best tasting spread margarine in the country.
At least leave me a pack of Eta Super Spread to spread on my mid-morning liverwurst sandwiches.
Oh, all right. I can't bear to see anyone go without their Eta Super Spread, not even you. Here. Now to find Birdbrain and the formula.
Little does he know that the moment he approaches the safe, the man-eating orchid will pick him up and dump him in the piranha tank.
It's a good job I armed myself with one of Dr. Cash My Check's Chinese knee cannons. Now to get that formula. Stay where you are, Birdbrain.
Strongheart, I've been expecting you.
Expecting me?
Right, of course. You did an excellent job on Nina Fowle. She was last seen leaving headquarters with gym slip, hockey stick, and a cut lunch of Eta Super Spread sandwiches.
Move away from that safe. I know the formula for Eta Super Spread is in there, and I intend to get it back to Australia, where it belongs.
Help yourself, my dear Smedley.
Right. Stand aside. Hey! Oh, help! That great man-eating orchid is grabbing me. It's lifting me over the piranha tank. Got it. Right in the stem with my Chinese knee cannon. Oh, the noise must have scared Birdbrain. He fell into his own piranha tank. Very nasty. Oh, well, now to get the formula. Got it. Now there'll be only one Eta Super Spread again. Not that their stuff was as good as the real Eta Super Spread cooking margarine, the greatest tasting spread margarine in the country. After all, Marrick will work for years to perfect that formula, and people all over Australia are spreading it on toast and sandwiches.
Correct, my dear Smedley.
Miss Bird.
Now that you have dispensed with Birdbrain and Nina Fowle, I will take over. Get him, Boris.
Oh, no!
On his way to the cage, Smedley decides that his only chance of escape is to attack his guard, Bird Dog Boris.
As soon as we reach the corner, I'll let him have a fourpenny one and make a run for it. Now!
I say, old thing, hope that didn't hurt. Judo, you know.
Who? You're not Bird Dog Boris.
Oh, good Lord, no. Clavering and Brown, MI6. Have been on to these birds for years, masquerading as the dear old bird dog. All over now, though, thanks to you. Well, we'd better be trotting along. Whole place is going up in 5. Bomb in the lab, you know. Pity about Paradise Bird. A bit of a smasher, really. But I say, all this fuss about Eta Super Spread cooking margarine being an excellent spread for toast and things, any truth in it?
I beg your pardon. It's the best tasting spread margarine you'll ever taste.
By the way, this yours?
The formula. Where did you...
I took it off dear old Paradise Bird in the top of one of her black leather thigh boots. Dashed embarrassing, actually. I say, what's that you're carrying?
A case of Eta Super Spread. I'm taking it with me for evidence. We may need some on the trip home.
Capital, old boy. Well, here's the plane. Better hop in. Got exactly 60 seconds to get her off the tarmac. Contact! I say, a bit of a shambles, what? Dash thing won't start. Good show. Well, hang on to your Eta Super Spread, Smed. Let's get out of here. I'll just pull the jolly old joystick back and...
Look, straight ahead, at the end of the runway. It's Dr. Cash my check, and he's got a machine gun.
I say, the absolute rotter. Oh, well, here goes.
You ran right over him.
Serves the blighter right. Man was a cad. I mean, pinching the secret of Eta Super Spread and all that. After all...
Oh, I suppose so, but at least he had the good taste to enjoy Eta Super Spread once he'd made it.
Good show! We're airborne. Now, old thing, which way to Australia?
You mean you don't know?
Good Lord, no. Thought you did. Dashed nuisance, what? Now, well, press on, regard.
Coming in on a wing and a prayer, running out of fuel, nothing on the clock but the maker's name, and a storm coming up. And if that's not enough, Paradise Bird calls them up on the radio and tells them she's escaped with a copy of the formula and intends to carry on her experiments. Apart from that, everything's all right.
Hello, Smedley, you naughty boy.
Nina, foul? How did you get on?
I say, bit awkward, what?
I stowed away to be with you, Smedley. You showed me the real Nina. It took a man like you to prove that under this foul exterior, there is a woman.
I say.
That's wonderful, Miss Fowl.
Call me chicken.
Oh, have an Eta Super Spread sandwich. Chicken?
Thank you, Smedley.
Careful, Miss Fowl. I'm a married man.
Don't pretend. I saw the light in your eye when I turned on the cathode dioscillator.
But really, anybody's eye would light up with a couple of 1,000 volts charging through the old beam.
Keep quiet and drive, you silly man, or you'll feel the curved end of my hockey stick.
I say, steady on.
Have another Eta Super Spread sandwich, Miss Fowl.
Call me chicken just once more. I must say this delightful Eta Super Spread cooking margarine tastes absolutely scrumptious as a spread margarine. But a girl must watch her figure when she's in love.
In love?
I say, that's a bit thick, old thing.
We were made for each other.
But Miss Fowl, I can't take you back with me. What would Amanda think? And anyway, what could you do in Australia?
I could be a hockey mistress. I was captain of the team at Slobolovia University. Would you like to see my scars?
I say, steady on, old girl.
Or I could help you convince people that your wonderful Eta Super Spread is the best tasting spread margarine in the country. And
leave this to me, old man. I say, old girl, better slip into this spare parachute and freshen up a bit in the old powder room. Want to look your best, what?
Yes, thank you.
There, that's the go. First door on the left.
Thank you.
Ah!
After a bit more drama, Smed and Clavers hit the silk over the Marrickville plant, and we go to ground-to-air observation by a crowd of Marrickville employees.
Smedley! Better hurry up and have his parachute!
He's only got a few 100 feet to go!
He's opened his parachute, open, he's made it!
Hold on! He's heading towards the top of the factory! He's going to land on the flagpole! Ladies and gentlemen, our radio and TV hookup has just arrived on the scene to find the Eta Super Spread hero, Smedley Strongheart, hanging by his parachute from the flagpole on top of the Marrickville plant. Just a minute. I don't... Good heavens! This incredible man has managed to take the Marrickville flag off the flagpole, and he's waving it to the crowd as the fire brigade moves in to bring him to safety. And here at the microphone, the woman behind the man. Mrs. Amanda Strongheart, would you say a few words?
Only it's wonderful to see him home again.
Yes?
And after all he's been through, I hope you housewives spare him a thought when you're spreading Eta Super Spread on your toast and things.
Thank you, Mrs. Strongheart. Well, it looks as though they've got him down. Yes, the crowd have him on their shoulders. He looks magnificent in his veteran's balaclava and parachute harness. They're headed this way.
Amanda! Susie! Robert!
Careful, Mr. Strongheart, the tape recorder. Mr. Strongheart, the tape recorder. Mr. Strongheart,
you can make it. Watch out!
So Smedley receives a ticker-tape welcome and is reunited with his family once again. Flintheart the grocer has made so much loot from the product, he leaves on an extended world cruise on his yacht and leaves Smedley the key to his weekender at the tiny fishing village of Boomer Heads. So the Stronghearts decide to take advantage of his hospitality for a few days.